middle of the public spat over John Steenhuisen's decision to axe the DA's environment minister, the DA leader is also fielding questions about his own financial management. Hi, I'm Rebecca Davis, senior journalist at Daily Maverick. Now, the reason John Steenhuisen's financial status has suddenly come under scrutiny is due to the fallout around the firing of Environment Minister Dion George, with some environmental groups suggesting that George may have been pushed out in part because he wouldn't play along with hunting and wildlife breeding lobby groups. It's generally accepted that politicians under financial pressure might be more susceptible to lobbying, which is why Daily Maverick decided to look into John Steenhuisen's financial status. We found records showing that Steenhuisen had a default judgment granted against him in the Cape Town Magistrates Court in May this year for unpaid personal credit card debt of almost 150,000 rand. At that stage, Steenhuisen, the Minister of Agriculture in President Cyril Ramaphosa's Government of National Unity, would have been on a minister's annual salary of 2.69 million rand for almost a full year. And that's in addition to a salary he still gets from the DA as party leader. I asked John Steenhuisen if he could see why there might be concern over a politician earning a multi-million rand salary yet struggling to pay off credit card debt, and he didn't dispute the default judgment, telling me, "My personal finances have nothing to do with the Daily Maverick unless you can demonstrate that illegal funds or the proceeds of corruption or abuse of office or undue benefits have flowed into or out of my accounts. If you have evidence of corruption or maladministration or undue benefit, you are welcome to raise the same with the relevant authority." But actually, it is widely recognized that politicians' personal financial issues are of public interest, which is why Steenhuisen and the DA were pushing for years to have lifestyle audits carried out into cabinet ministers. It's also why parliamentarians worldwide are required to disclose their financial interests, so that the electorate can see whether a politician is acting in the public good or being steered by their financial interests. In the 2025 Register of Members' Interests, Steenhuisen recorded that he owned no shares, no land, no property, and no income-generating assets, which is relatively unusual for a DA or ANC MP of his age. Now, some people have tried to suggest that having a politician in debt might actually be a good thing because it suggests that they're not stealing money. This is a weird take because an indebted politician is still a politician living beyond their means, and one who is vulnerable to creditors in ways that might not be clear to the public view. When it came out in Donald Trump's first presidential term that he was heavily in debt, it was described as a national security risk. DA insiders say that Steenhuisen's financial troubles have reportedly been an open secret within the party for years. Sources also revealed to Daily Maverick that earlier this year, the DA's Federal Finance Committee allegedly had to cancel Steenhuisen's party credit card after the account could not be properly reconciled. Steenhuisen acknowledged to me that the card was returned to the party, but claimed that he made the decision to do so. A statement which is contradicted by the party's federal finance chair, who happens to be Dion George. George said it was necessary to remove Mr. Steenhuisen's party credit card. As federal finance chair, I took that action. It was necessary because the account could not be reconciled, as is a condition of issue. George also supplied us with text records showing an unnamed DA staffer asking George to speak to John about his DA card. The fallout after Dion George's axing has seen the Steenhuisen and George camps at loggerheads, with accusations flying back and forth in the media. Now, both men and additional unnamed people are officially under investigation by the DA's federal executive. With the DA's next electoral conference coming up in April next year, you can expect that things might only get messier. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more journalism like this, consider becoming a Maverick Insider. You'll find more details in the description below.